Title: Hunter Deafblind Group. What's it like to be deaf-blind? Jex signing.
You know what, I've grown up deaf and I've grown up with limited vision, so look, from the age of 12 or 13 I've just gotten used to it. It's hard for me to really answer it. Feels quite normal to me.
Stephen speaking.
If you can imagine a really thick fog, you can't see anything, and if you can hear anything, it's really muffled and distorted. In so many ways it becomes isolating in terms of receiving communication and giving appropriate responses when people want to ask you questions.
Were you born deaf-blind? Peter signing.
When I was born, I was deaf. But then I grew up. And when I was 25 years old, I was walking and somebody who was driving crashed into me. My face got broken on this left side particular, and I became blind. And my eyes are actually like a cracked mirror. The vision is like if you had two pieces of mirror broken and put them together, and that's what I can see.
What's worse, the vision loss or hearing loss?
With the vision loss, it means that you don't get a lot of information. You can't read books. You can't even travel independently. So you're excluded in that sense. With the hearing loss, you tend to be excluded out of the general community in terms of conversation and things like that. I don't really like to say one is worse than the other because I quite frankly don't enjoy having either.
Do you bump into things? Jex signing.
I sure do, yep, lots of times. I use a white cane and I use my guide dog, but I often bump into people. And I think it's not always that I don't see them, I think it's just they're not looking and they don't see me. So I certainly bump into people a lot.
How do you wake up in the morning? Anne signing.
I have a clock and it has a vibrating panel and I can switch it on or off. So it vibrates to wake me up. And it's also connected to a fire alarm, so it will vibrate to alert me to get up.
Jeff speaking.
I start vibrated and lights start flashing and he jumps on my feet saying wake up and feed me and I'm up then.
Do you have a stronger sense of smell? Jex signing.
So my sense of smell's pretty strong. I tend to know if something around me has changed. I tend to know what shops I'm standing in front of. I can tell the difference between, the lawn being mowed or leaves falling. But also with my sense of smell, I can tell if it's about to rain. I can usually say to people, it's raining, isn't it? And they'll say to me, it's not. But I can assure you within a few minutes, it is.
What's the best way to communicate with you? Jex signing.
If it's a bad eye day, if it's a crowded space, then in both of those situations I need tactile Auslan, so hand over hand. But if it's a good eye day, we've got good lining and we've got some good space between us and a natural background, we can just use Auslan.
Peter signing.
If somebody doesn't sign to me, I can't hear them. The other option I have is pen and paper. If someone can write big enough for me to see, then I can maybe write back to them, but it needs to be big and with thick black texture.
Montage of group members at a hotel and bowling centre. Special thanks to Justine Lorenz and Sarah Dearlove for their ongoing support. Contact Jex Lennon Lakayev about the Hunter Deafblind Group on Facebook.